how the heck do we validate ourselves? Validation is simply telling ourselves it's okay to feel. It's okay to think. Now, it's pretty easy for us to validate ourselves and to validate others when it's logical thoughts. For example, if somebody passes away in our life, we will have thoughts that we're going to miss them. We're going to have feelings of sadness and grief. For most people, this will be a logical way of grieving, so they will easily be able to validate our feelings and we will be able to validate ourselves. But how do we validate the random, irrational thoughts that our logical mind knows are not real, but we just can't stop thinking and feeling those? Well, a lot of people think rising above it is the best way, but to me, that seems like ignoring them. Just because we ignore something and look away doesn't mean it's not there and doesn't mean it still won't affect us. Now, there are some people who go way too deep in those irrational thoughts, and that can cause a very unhealthy level of psychosis. That's when the lines of illogical and logical things are blurred. Going too deep into the thought means that you don't have self-boundaries. And when you don't have boundaries for yourself, it may be harder to set boundaries with others. So how do we validate? It's as simple as just repeating what your thought is with the words, "It's okay to," right in front of it. Try it now. Say something completely irrational that keeps popping up in your head. Now just repeat it and say, "It's okay to feel. I don't ever want to go to work again. It's okay to feel like I don't ever want to go to work again." Imagine as a kid you were having an extreme outburst because you wanted vanilla ice cream and you got chocolate. Imagine somebody sitting beside you and telling you, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. When I tell you how fast that trigger will fizzle out, and do you ever notice what kids do after they're validated? They redirect and use their senses. They will just stop and hear a plane and look at it. Look at a flower, observe a bug, using their senses to get back to the present moment. So let's start all practicing radical validation, because when we learn to become our best friends, because we are validating and showing ourselves love and care, we are much easier going to be able to extend that validation and compassion to others.